Welcome back, fellow Chiari warriors, to over 50. So, in my last video, I basically discussed my last and final goodbye conversation with my doctor. He said that if I have any major issues or things start to take a 180, to give him a call, and he would take do some tests and look and see what's going on. But right now, everything is going pretty well. He said you're still going to have some issues, still have some issues with headaches and occasional dizzy spells, but I told him that most of those were tremendously less than what I've had. I honestly can't keep track of the dizzy spells because they happen so infrequently, and just honestly, when I'm in the classroom teaching and I have one, it's just not, it's not convenient to, stop and try to write it down and keep track of it and try to keep like a logbook of it. So that's good because they were coming 10 to 15 times a day prior to surgery. And the headaches were, I was having considerably more headaches. Laying down, going to sleep was the worst. And sure enough, right after, a couple days after having that issue, I had a headache at work, and it just felt like, the back of my eye was just the pain was like incredibly, it felt like it was pushing out through the front of my eye. I felt like I needed, an Excedrin migraine the size of a hockey puck. And felt like someone parked a Buick on my head and just left it there. So last night sleeping was just ridiculous. I went to bed at 11, it was okay, and then I woke up at 1:15 with a headache. Usually what I do is, I try the aspirin route first. Aspirin didn't help. Didn't have any Excedrin migraine, so, sometimes putting heat on it helps. Sometimes putting ice on it helps. And what I found out, and maybe some of you guys already know this, but I figured I would just go ahead and talk about it anyway, but I took a towel and I just wrapped the ice pack up, in the towel like so, and I put it on the back of my neck and reclined back in the chair, and I laid there for about probably 40 minutes. And putting it here on my neck made this feel so much better. It made it feel so much better that once the grandkids and everybody left to go to the park at 9 o'clock, because I was up at 1:15, so I got virtually no sleep last night. I got maybe an hour. Putting this behind my neck, and I had a pillow, like a neck pillow. So I put this in there, so it was definitely being held in place. I didn't have to hold it, and I was sitting there watching some TV shows, hoping I would fall asleep. Finally, I was able to go to sleep and slept from I tried to go to sleep at 9 o'clock before the grandkids left. That was a mistake because they were just yelling and screaming, running up and down the hall, making all kinds of noise. So I waited and they left, and I slept from about 10 to 2:30, 2:45, uninterrupted sleep. Woke up, had a little bit of a lingering headache, but it was nothing like it was before. It was not as strong. It was not, it wasn't like that constant, pressure. It was just, I could feel that it was there, but it wasn't as bad. So I put some more ice on it, sat in my chair, did some of my, schoolwork, put some grades in the computer or whatnot, and now I feel fine. And I was on the boards tonight, and I saw some people talking about, like, what do you do when you have a headache? And I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and share what I did last night. It may help you, it may not, but I just got a simple little. This is just a standard little ice pack that you can get from CVS. I don't know how much it was, but like I said, I just wrapped it in a hand towel, put it on the back of my neck, and it worked wonders. So I'm going to hopefully not need to use that again tonight, but I wanted to share that with you. So if you have any questions or concerns, drop them in the comment section. If you're new here, if you'd please hit that subscribe button, it would help me reach more people with this. I don't know, I call it a disease, but I guess it's technically a birth defect, but whatever you want to call it, I want to try to help more people with it, because when I was first having surgery and I was looking on YouTube and searching for, Chiari Malformation Type 1, Chiari Malformation Surgery, and I was finding nothing. I found one video of a lady that was, had her surgery, it was 40 minutes long, but it didn't seem to answer many of the questions that I had. So I have several videos on my playlist, stemming from what was our process when we sat down, what do we want to ask the doctor, or what are the other options, if they're medications, is decompression the best thing to go? Because I was 18 millimeters. My herniation was 18 millimeters. And basically he described, my CSF flow sort of like one of those, one of those Zen type, relaxation waterfalls where the water just dribbles down the front. So that's what was basically happening, in the back of my head. So, removed part of my skull and my C1 vertebrae, took that out, and since then things have been much better. I mean, one of the best choices I've ever made in my life. I can't say enough good things about my doctor. So if you're interested and like to know who he was, I can, drop that in the comment section, I guess. Give me a comment, I can drop it in there. He's at the Mayo Clinic here in Jacksonville. I know some people haven't had very good experiences with the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, but the one down here in Jacksonville, I can't say anything negative about. I mean, best hospital experience I think I've ever had in my life. But this video just went over 7 minutes, and that's a long watch, and I know some of you get tired of watching long videos. You like things to be short and sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. So I know it can be hard, guys, but I'm here for you. I'm not by any means going to consider myself an expert with this, but I can tell you, you can watch my videos, you can see what I went through. I recorded some videos, right after surgery, and and I look rough in these videos because it was feeling rough, but the ponytail is back. It's not up in a ponytail right now just because, but I'm actually able to put it up. You can see the scar right there, maybe. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you were able to, but I have some experience with this, so maybe my experiences will help you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I also I'm a lifetime member with Weight Watchers, so if something you're interested in is trying to drop a few pounds or something like that, I've been a lifetime member, be going on 4 years this May, which basically means I met my goal weight and I don't have to pay or anything. But I'm starting to ramble on, which is kind of what happens when I take my sleeping medicine. So I'm going to shut this down. My fellow warriors, if you have any questions, you know how to contact me. So take care of yourselves and stay strong, and I'll see you next time.